Hi friends, welcome to the Jellyfish tutorial. This is a request that my friend asked me to make for her, and I was like, all right, let's take a video of the process so that way we can see it come to life. So here I just am using the paints that I've mixed up. I like to custom make my paints. I'm not sure why I do what I do, but I love it, so I just keep doing it. Some people, they just add water to their acrylic paints, but not me. I do all sorts of things with metallics. I started messing with epoxy, and I learned about using metallics, and then I just put them into my acrylic paints, and it makes everything really sparkly. So I feel like that's my secret ingredient to these super sparkly old creations that I've made. So I use all different types of paints, like cheap ones from the dollar store or full-bodied expensive level 3 ones. I'm just trying to experiment and figure things out. So the idea is just put a whole bunch of paint down, and then here I'm using my cell activator, which is a black, it's just black with, I don't even know what's in it, probably some, what do you call it? Silicone. There's silicone in there, and then I also add my paint to Floetrol, which is just an acrylic additive of sorts. So I have it on a spinner because I like to stretch out the paint and make it as thin as I can, because the idea is I'm going to go over top of it with some delicate white features that I'd like to create my jellyfish with. So when this paint dries, it's gonna do its own self-leveling stuff. So I'm just kind of helping it get to that self-leveling point, so that way there's no surprises after it dries. So I made sure that the paint goes over the edges, and I'm just cleaning things up with my little palette knife because I don't really want all the drip marks on the edges. So what am I doing here? Probably messing around with the white that I'm going to be using with this application. You use one of those pull strings from a fan. So I dipped it in white, like I have a little cup, and I dipped it in there, and I just kind of pull it. So I've never did this before, so I'm looking at a reference picture of somebody else's jellyfish, and I'm like, okay, theirs look like this, so let me make mine kind of do the same thing. I don't know if this is the right way to do a pull string thing, but it worked. And if you notice, I'm kind of like starting at the bottom, working my way up. Like, okay, this looks cool. And then what am I doing there? It looked like orange. Oh yeah, because let's add some color in there. And I wanted to do it a little bit in layers, so that way the orange wasn't just all sitting on the top. I was like, all right, I'll add a little bit of orange, and then we'll just do a couple more of the string pull thingies over top of it. And then you can see there's some of these like really big green circles that are forming within that center color. That's the silicone additive that was added into the black. So you just gotta be careful. That stuff kind of has a mind of its own if you choose to add it into your creations. But now I'm not even sure if the silicone was in the black, because why don't I have any of those big cells in that darker, deeper purple section of the paint? I must have added it to one of the custom colors that I mixed with like the teal. This is the fun part to me, just doing all the weird swirly twirly. I'm kind of just, I don't know, feeling it as I make it, just what feels good. I want to do different alternating swoops left and swoops right, and I'm never sure when to stop. Like, I always just want to keep adding more things to it. I have to tell myself, slow down, Brookie, pump the brakes. But this one turned out so cool. Ooh, let's just add more orange, because why not? And I just blow on that white, and that helps it do the things I want it to do. And then I'm just using a paintbrush to make all the fun swirls. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my jellyfish. I can't wait to do a couple more, mix up some colors, and see what happens. Enjoy. Have a great day. God bless.